Hey guys, it's me, Anchor64, with another type of guide, and this time I will be also talking about consumables again. In my previous video I talked about the Blasted Lands consumables. This one will be about the Winterspring ones. So in Winterspring we can get Jujus, which can give us some buffs, and these can be really useful, and they are also better than potions we can buy from the auction house, for example, by alchemists. So yeah, this will be a guide. Maybe this can help you actually understand what you need to do. I would highly recommend every DPS to grab these because they are really useful. Yeah, so how can we get these? What we need to do, first of all, we need to enter Winterspring. So we need to go to Everlook, and that's where I am right now, as you can see on the map. We need a special item, so we can actually use these Jujus, and we can also like get them even. And this item is this one, Cache of the Morori. Or whatever you call it. I don't know, the name is kind of strange. But whatever. We need this item actually to turn the quest in and grab these Jujus and also use the Jujus on ourselves. So how these work, for example, I have some here, is um, if you right click one, we need to target ourselves and then we right click and then we can apply the buff to ourselves. We can also buff other people, so you need to be careful with that because some of them are really expensive. So yeah. So how do we get these? We need to enter Winterspring, like I'm already here in Everlook, and there's this certain NPC here. When you don't have this cache of Morori, don't worry. All you have to do is do a quest you get from this NPC, and on that quest, what you need to do is you need to go down here at the Frost Whisperer George, and you have these giant ice golems or whatever you want to call them, and they are all crystals on the ground. You can collect. You need like 10. You can also kill the frost giants. They can also drop them. And when you have 10, you go back here and you turn the quest in, and you will get this item. That's all you have to do, nothing more. When you have this item, certain enemies will drop echoes. So as you can see, I have some in my inventory right now, like Winterfall Echo, Frostmold Echo, and depending on which enemy you kill, there are different ones, and each of these different ones will give us different Jujus. So for example, this one, which is the most sought after and is like worth 10 gold, you can also buy these off the auction house. As it's also really important, you don't need to farm these, you can just buy them off the auction house. Some of them are cheap, some of them are not cheap. Like this one costs 10 gold, and you need 3 of these. So for one turn in, you need 3, and you get 3 Jujus in return. So let me show you that. So let me go to this NPC. As you can see, we can select them, what echo we have. And right now I have, of course, Frostmold Echo. So let me do that. Let me click here. I can turn in 3, and I get 3 Juju mics in return. Of course, I also have another one, Winterfall Echo. And this one, for example, gives me 30 strength. So why would we use these? For example, these are kind of expensive and annoying to get. We could just buy potions or elixirs from the auction house and that would be it. However, as you can see, for example, I have Elixir of Giants right now. This one gives me 25 strength for 1 hour. However, the Juju gives me 30 strength for 30 minutes. So I actually get 5 strength more of the Juju. So this one is a stronger consumable, but it's kind of annoying to get. So yeah. Another thing, which is even a more important consumable, is this one, Juju Mic. Especially for us Fury Warriors, there are only 2 consumables in the game that share pretty much the same buff. We have this one, Juju Mic, and we have Winterfall Firewater. Winterfall Firewater is a consumable you can only get by a drop, so you need to fight like certain enemies in Winterspring, and you can drop that potion. And as you maybe know, that's also really expensive. Like, I think it goes like for 17 gold, 16 gold, just one potion. And another thing is also, it gives us only 35 attack power. This one, Juju Mic, gives us 40 attack power. However, this only lasts 10 minutes. The Winterfall Firewater, I think, lasts 20 minutes. So yeah, that's the difference. However, this one is actually cheaper. Because, as you can see, one of them is like 10 gold. if you have 3, this is like 30 gold, but you also get 3 Jujus in return. So that's a bit cheaper actually to get than 3 Winterfall Firewaters, for example. So yeah, definitely try to get this one. This is the most important one for us. The other one you can substitute with cheaper consumables or less annoying ones, for example, the strength one. But you can also get something like fire resistance. So yeah, that's overall pretty much everything. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free, of course, feel free to comment. And if you have anything to say, as always, if you like these kinds of videos I am making, feel free to like, subscribe, and so on. I will continue to make more and more guides and videos about WoW Classic. So yeah, feel free to subscribe if you like these kinds of videos, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.